American Gold Star Manor, all of our residents, and certainly all of our special guests. Today we are honoring the brave men and women who are serving and have served their country. And also the mothers, the fathers, the spouses, and the children of all of those who have sacrificed so much for the protection of this country we all enjoy. We will have all of them in our thoughts as our men's club, who are all residents, all veterans, will present the individual flags of our services. You may be seated during this ceremony. Gentlemen, present the colors. The United States Navy Color Guard will present the flag of our country. Oh. Color Guard. Oh.
Presents Huck!
Shirley Baker, a veteran from the military and a member here, will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning, everyone. Let's join together in saying the Pledge of Allegiance to honor our great country, our servicemen and women, our veterans, and our Gold Star mothers. Let's begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Gold Star Manor Hampton Choir will join us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the glory light what so proudly heard, and the white lights flash gleaming, whose stripes and bright star, through the perilous fight, o'er the rampart we heard, words of gallantry streaming, and the rocket's railway, the bombs singing there, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say thou steadfast anchor, banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
I think the saddest day that someone ever told when someone tells a mother that her blue star turned to gold. Her head goes up so proudly while her heart within her dies. She may be choked with sorrow, but she never cries. She has waited on days on end for the war to pass, when she could see her son again and hold him close at last. Now the news has come in words so bleak and cold, which tells her what she fears, that her blue star turned to gold. End of quote.
Dee O'Donovan and Pete Peterson, both residents here, will place a memorial wreath. Bee is a Navy veteran herself and lost her son in the Navy. Pete is a 27-year U.S. Air Force veteran and is also a former prisoner of war.
Ready! Aim! Fire! Ready! Aim! Fire!
As our guest speaker, the Assistant Secretary of Veterans Affairs for Public and Intergovernmental Affairs, the Honorable L. Tammy Duckworth. She is the voice and face of the veteran community. It is certainly the go-to person for any activities of veteran affairs between the government, the White House, and Congress. She was born in Thailand, but grew up in Hawaii. You grew up in Hawaii and are now the Assistant Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Your boss, Secretary Shinseki, grew up in Hawaii.
And his boss,
the President of the United States, grew up in Hawaii. Do we see a trend here? Right. Secretary Duckworth was a helicopter pilot in the National Guard in Vietnam. Flying a combat mission north of Baghdad, she got hit by a rocket-launched grenade that blew the plane out of the sky. She almost bled to death, but was saved and came back to Walter Reed, having lost both her legs and major use of one arm. After about a year and a half, the government came to her and said, "We hate to be the one to break the news, but you'll probably never walk again. You're certainly not going back in the military, and there's no more flying for you." Those of you who remember the Second World War, General Anthony McCall commanded 101st Airborne. The Battle of the Bulge was surrounded at Bastogne by the Germans, and there was no hope of getting out. The Germans sent a note in and said, "Surrender now." He sent back a one-word reply. What was that word? Nuts. Right? She now not only walks, she is back in the National Guard. She's flying helicopters. I'm not done yet. And just completed last year the Chicago Marathon. If there's anyone that I want to have fighting for veterans' rights, it's the young lady sitting right here. We are very pleased to have you fighting for our rights, and we're very proud to have you as a guest, the Honorable L. Tammy Duckworth.